Oh, Xbox. What is happening, Xbox? What's going on with the Xbox? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. All right. So, what is happening right now with the Xbox? Well, currently Xbox is going through some major surgical changes. Okay, think of Xbox as being in the operating room going through a surgical procedure, and it's a huge surgical procedure. Okay, maybe not the best analogy, but it's kind of like that. Think of it like a patient zero that has to go through some very difficult surgical procedure. And what's happening? Well, let's look at it for what it is. Asha Sharma is a new CEO. Why was she appointed? She was appointed for one reason only. She was appointed by Satya to save this brand from total failure because it was on the brink of total failure because the previous CEO, Phil Spencer, was experimenting, was all over the place, and they weren't making any money. So now she has to do the necessary decisions, which are not easy decisions, which of course includes closing the studios, people losing their jobs, the layoffs, all of these necessary decisions, which are not easy decisions, but they're necessary decisions that needs to be made in order to hit the reset button. So right now, Xbox is going through a reset button procedure. And the reset button procedure means that they will have to do all of these decisions. They're not, you know, great decisions, but they're necessary decisions that needs to be done in order to start fresh. Okay, if you want to build a new house, you got to tear down the old house and start from the beginning because you want to build a house that has your style, your vision, right? And that's what Asha is doing right now. She's trying to build a new house with her vision of the Xbox. What Phil Spencer has done, obviously, there's some great things that he has done, but the way he ended his legacy was really. See, that's the thing. People will only remember Phil Spencer, what he did last. They will not remember all the good things he's done. They're just going to remember him by what he did last. And what he did last, it really kind of sucks. And I feel sorry for him because, but then again, he knew what he was doing. He was taking the risk. He was experimenting. And this is what happens when you experiment. When you take the risk, when you were trying to do various different things, and then you forgot the most important thing, right? Which is the exclusives and that you're a console business. You're not in business of publishing, etc., etc. But that's a whole separate subject, talking about Phil Spencer. So right now, the Xbox is not dying, okay? People got to stop, listen, the grifters. Look, if you watch grifters, of course, they're always going to say Xbox is done, Xbox is dying, PlayStation is dying, blah, 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 blah. Right? That's it. It's a gloom and doom. It's over. It's the end of the world, like the REM song. It's the end of the world as we know it, but I'll be fine, right? That's if you listen to grifters. They're pumping out videos every day, grifting, gloom and doom, gloom and doom, gloom and doom. They even talked about the Assassin's Creed Black Flag. They were saying that the Assassin's Creed Black Flag is going to flop. It's a woke nonsense. And look at Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's millions of copies sold. I told you about the grifters, but you guys continue to watch these grifters. You guys continue to share the videos of these grifters. Reap what you saw, okay? If you watch grifters, then you're going to start thinking like grifters. You're going to have the mindset of a grifter. Except one thing you forgot. Grifter doesn't care about the video games. Grifter is only using the subject of video games and consoles to make what? To make what? To make what? That's right. This. And it's using you, little minions, to click, share, like, subscribe, and put them on the algorithm so they can make what? 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 This. So go ahead, go watch the grifters. PlayStation's not going anywhere. Xbox not going anywhere. They're all here. They're going to be here for a long, even after I'm gone, they're going to be here in some shape or form. But go watch the grifters, okay? Grift, grift, grift. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about the grifters. I already acknowledged these fools. Well, people are the fools. They're not the fools. They're smart. They're making money. You are the fool for watching them and clicking on them and sharing their videos and talking about them on the Reddit and all these other various social media groups, etc., etc. Okay? But anyway, Xbox is going through a reset button right now. All right? Uh, Xbox still looking good. I mean, they have Game Pass, day one releases like Halo Combat Evolved. It's coming now. You can play it up to 5 days early if you pay an extra money. I don't like this. I already spoke about against this. But this is here to stay. Just like with Forza Horizon and all these other games, uh, pay pay early access. I'm not a huge fan of pay early access crap, but anyway, it's here to stay. But as far as the Game Pass, man, they're doing great. They have a bunch of games available, and they got Halo uh, campaign evolved coming out pretty soon. So they're doing fine. Okay, they got all of the Call of Duties, man. Look, just the fact that they have all of these Call of Duties. Let me show you something. Just the fact that they have all of these Call of Duties, and I'm going to show you all of these. Look at these Call of Duties, man. They got all of them. They got every single Call of Duty you can think of. They're all here. Okay, they're all here. They got Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1. They got Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. They got all of the Call of Duties, man. They're all here. Okay, so you got plenty of games to play on Xbox. And they still have those first party games that they're coming out. So to me, that's, the value that you get with the Xbox is those first party games, backward compatible Xbox 360 games. Look how many backward compatible Xbox 360 games I have. Look at this, man. These are all 360 games that I have. Grand Theft Auto 4, Halo 4, Red Dead Redemption, Star Wars, Force Unleashed. These are all backward compatible Xbox 360 games that I have installed through my disk and then register them on the Xbox, and there they are. Even Army of Two, all of that. Um, but Xbox, it's going through a reset button right now. Okay, they're going through some major changes, and it's going to suck for a little while. But they still have some good games coming out, man. They have Game Pass. Game Pass only Game Pass. It's on what, $22.99, only $23. You get to play Halo campaign evolved for $23 a month. It's not bad. You get to play Forza Horizon for you know $23 a month. You get to play all of these Call of Duty. Uh, PlayStation is charging you to play Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. Here it's included, man. And you have to pay the same amount, close to $23 a month. Well, it's $22 a month with the tax for the PlayStation Plus. Yes, they give you a discount to buy a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for $20, but again, you still have to pay. You still have to pay. Listen, you still have to pay uh, PlayStation membership plus the $20 for this game. So that's what, $40 you have to pay. Here you don't have to do that. So I think you get a far better deal when it comes to Call of Duty. Listen, if you want to play Call of Duty on PlayStation, that's fine and dandy. But I think you get a far better deal when it comes to Call of Duty on the Xbox Game Pass. You get all of the Call of Duty included. They're all here. Every single one of them is here. Uh, Even Call of Duty Vanguard, it's included. Uh, I just think you get a far better deal uh, with Call of Duty on the Xbox than you are with PlayStation, in my opinion. That's just my honest opinion about it. You can play where you want to play. Um, Another thing that the PlayStation doesn't have is the crossplay. They don't have the crossplay. Why? Why? They released it on the PlayStation, but there's no crossplay. Some people say, well, that's a good thing because of the hackers. Okay, but still, the option should be there, just like there's option here. Having an option, it's always a good thing. So if you're looking for Call of Duty, I would say Xbox Series X or S is definitely your place to be, man. You get the entire library of Call of Duty games, dude. I mean, it doesn't get any better than the Xbox when it comes to Call of Duty. They got everything. And when I say everything, and think about it, everything is included. Everything it's included for the $22.99 for $23, including the Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7. Think about it. All of your Call of Duties are in one place. For that, so right there, the 22.99, it's a great value. And then you got these first party games coming out, of course. And all these Xbox 360 backward compatible games, dude. Come on, man. Like all the Gears and Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto 4, um, uh, Red Dead Redemption, it's all there. So, all the Fables. But they got some cool games coming out. They got Gears of War E-Day coming out October 6th. They have Fable coming out in February. So they have some decent games. Gears of War E-Day will certainly help with the multiplayer and selling the console. Uh, but they're going through major changes right now. So that's really what I'm trying to say on this video without wasting too much of your time. Xbox is not dying. It's not rest in peace. They're just going through some major reset button changes. It's a like a procedure. It's like a surgical procedure, and right now they're going through that surgical procedure. They're going through a reset button. Next year we'll see Xbox finally resurrect with the announcement of Project Helix, whatever they call it, and the release date for the Project Helix, and people will be excited about that. Uh, but right now, this year, by the end of this year, they're going through the reset button, and that's what's going on. It's a reset, but they're not dying. They're not going, away. They're not rest in peace. As if you listen to grifters, you would think that they're like rest in peace, that they're going away. I'm so sick and tired of listening to people make all these stupid videos. But they're grifters. Of course, they're going to say that Xbox is done. Xbox is done. And then next year, the announcement of whatever they call this new Project Helix, they're going to say, I was wrong about the Xbox. Xbox has surprised me. Asha Sharma has actually did it. Right? So they keep changing their stance back and forth, back and forth. I was wrong. I was wrong. And then again, they're going to grift and grift and grift. If you watch grifters, that's what you get. Okay. You only got yourself to blame if you're watching grifters. Xbox is not going anywhere. It's a multi-billionaire, multi-giga-trillionaire uh, company supported by a giga-trillionaire corporation called Microsoft. Okay, they got more money than God. Microsoft has more money than God, more money than Sony and Nintendo. So they're they're not going anywhere. Okay. Uh, yes, right now, they're not where they need to be, but that's why they're doing a reset. So they're just going through a reset button. Okay. And that's it, really. And I don't want to, I already spent like almost 15 minutes explaining this. They're just going through a reset button. Xbox is here and it's here to stay. Okay, don't worry about it. Keep your Game Pass. All right, it's a good deal for $23 a month. Just for the Call of Duty alone, dude, I think it's worth it. I think you get far better deal with the Xbox Game Pass than PlayStation Plus. Honestly, I love PlayStation, but you got to offer something better with the PlayStation Plus. Sony, you have to offer something better. You're not offering anything on the PlayStation Plus. I'm sorry. Be honest. You got to offer something better. Uh, Game Pass here offers you the entire library of Call of Duty. They give you so many Xbox 360 backward compatible games, day one releases. It's a far better deal for $23. PlayStation Plus, man, you gotta you know give us something. You gotta do a little bit better. All right, a hell of a lot more better with a PlayStation Plus because you're not offering anything. That's like very convincing. That would make me want to say, all right, dude, why don't you include Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 with PlayStation Plus? I'm sure a lot of people would sign up and pay $22 a month if you would include Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. Then people say, well, I have a reason to sign up for PlayStation Plus. Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 it's included. Why not? You can make a deal with the Activision, special deal, put that on the PlayStation Plus. People will sign up easily if Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 is included. Hell, even I will sign up. But you're not offering anything. But the Xbox at least is giving you a lot of good choices here. Uh, well, just Call of Duty alone. Are you kidding me? The entire library catalog of Call of Duty, dude. Are you kidding me? All right, so that's the end of the video. I'm sorry that the video is too long, but yeah, the Xbox is going through a reset. It's going through a reset process. It's a reset button. You'll see them rise up next year with the announcement of their new console. Um, with the Gears of War E, they'll do fine this holiday. They got Fable next year, so but they're going through reset button, but they'll do fine. Okay. So, but they're not over. You know it's not rest in peace. Okay, they're still here. Okay, they're not going anywhere. Don't listen to grifters. Xbox is not going anywhere. They're just going through a reset button. All right. Okay. So that's it. That's my opinion. That's what I think. I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, give me a like, subscribe, and share. That's all you have to do. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to spend any money. You just click subscribe, like, and share. That's it. Thank you. All right. Have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.